Welcome. Today I will be paraphrasing, summarizing, and sharing for the February 9th Al-Anon readings in Courage to Change and a little time for myself. We'll begin with the Serenity Prayer and 3 mindful breaths. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. I'll take a minute to look this over. The question of the day is, what small act of courage can I take to make a fresh start today? The passage begins with this person saying that things will be different, or hearing the words, this time it will be different, but it not being true. And once this person got to Al-Anon, they realized that things could be different, that they can start over, and they can start that now, right now. Today's reminder is that although there are many different circumstances in our lives, the most important thing necessary for change is our willingness and finding the courage to actually change, which is the entire title of this book. The quote is from Survival to Recovery. It says, "We become more brave each time we take a small step. We find hope, and we find that no pain is too great to be lessened." To make a fresh start today. Well, the good news is that my partner and I got our necessary signatures to bring to our town clerk to put in our applications to become town meeting members. So that was a good thing that I'd never done before, that me and my partner did together. So that feels like moving in a new and interesting direction, trying something that I've always wanted to try, but for whatever reason it didn't seem like it was the right time, but now it seems like it might be the right time. Something that, and I'm just being brutally honest, but something that is kind of strange is that I think I pinched a nerve in my left leg, like between my hip and my knee, because part of that area is numb when I stand up. Like when I'm standing, not when I'm sitting, not when I'm lying down, not when I'm sleeping. And so every day I like to exercise. I exercise quite a bit regularly. But I think I did something. I was at my friend's house on a couple of days ago on Friday, and I was sitting on the floor with my legs crisscrossed, and I think I might have done something, which is a bummer. So I'm trying to think of a small act of courage to make a fresh start today. I don't know what that is for me. Do you know what it is for you? I don't know what it is for me. We got to spend time with our neighbors because we texted two of our neighbors and we got signatures. But it's interesting. I don't know if it's different where you live, but where I live, I guess maybe it's this time of year too because not too many people are outside. But I feel like we didn't just go door to door to our neighbors. We texted them first and like kind of made a time to go over and have them sign it. And um, I just think it's interesting that like that's kind of how it is. We are totally caught off guard when people come to the door, especially this time of year because it's so cold outside. Really, the only people that come to the door are salespeople. But um, our neighbors are really nice. We're very, very fortunate. I'm so grateful for our sweet neighbors. So I don't know what the answer is. What small act of courage can I take to make a fresh start today? Maybe just resting and not feeling bad about it. Maybe just because I looked online and said, what do you do for a pinched nerve? And they said, rest it. So, I was thinking I'll just like move through it. But from what I can tell, it can actually make it worse. So I don't know why I'm having all these physical things going on lately, like the eye and now the seemingly pinched nerve. Um, I don't know. So I don't know the answer. Hopefully, the other thing is I'm really grateful that I'm not in a situation where I need to make huge changes today because I'm unsafe or I'm unhappy. Uh, a physical situation hopefully is passing, but my eye feels great. So, very grateful for that. And I just finished a load of laundry, so trying to keep, you know, somewhat productive and making this video. So, little things, little things. All right, I'm going to take a minute to look at this. This reading is about the slogan, "Keep it simple." The passage begins with this person describing how they didn't realize until they came to Al-Anon that they were exhausted all the time. It goes on to say that they made changes in their life. They switched to a less stressful job. They reduced their social activities. They left some household chores undone. And they did that for a time so that they could regain a sense of serenity. When they returned to their normal schedule, they could handle it better because they had taken a break and I guess made the changes that were necessary. Today's reminder is if we feel like we're doing too much, we can remember to keep things simple. And the quote is from Hans Hofmann: to eliminate the unnecessary so that we can focus on the necessary. That's what simplifying means. I'm paraphrasing. Definitely a beautiful slogan, keep it simple, applies to everything. Applies to the way I schedule things, the way I think of things, the way I spend my day, all kinds of things. And it's just a great reminder that no matter what I'm doing, that to keep it as basic and simple as possible is fine. And if I want to take it further, I can, but I don't need to. We'll close out with the Serenity Prayer and 3 mindful breaths. Here we go. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Sending you love. Take care.